Alright, so this is just going to be a shorter one because I just fucking figured something out. I was thinking about in my last video how I was like, I wonder if there's 9 generations. Anyway, so I looked up how many generations are there. And so the 5 main generations are Alpha, which is 2010 to 2024. Gen Z, which was 1997 to 2010. Gen Y was 1981 to 1996. Gen Y, that's what I'm in. I have to remember that shit. Well, I don't have to, but Gen X is 1965 to 1980. And then there was the baby boomers, right? Sorry, my camera's dirty, so I'm blurry, but it doesn't matter what I look like. It's just what I have to say. All right, so the baby boomers were 1946 to 1964. And I was like, well, if 1946 is the first recognised sort of generation, I wonder how far into the pregnancy it was. So I had a look, and it was 37.4 weeks gestation, right? And if you don't know anything about pregnancy, 37 weeks is considered term. So even though it's a 40-week pregnancy, basically from the 37th week, all the development has been completed and it's just growth. So if you think about a baby, right, from 1946, the DNA, the protein synthesis, it was just rapid protein synthesis happening and growth based on the RNA and the DNA and all that. So I thought that was really funny. So then I was like, okay, well, if like that makes sense to me because hang on, I have to do that. It's driving me nuts. No, I can't be bothered. Sorry about the blur. All right. So I was like, so basically it's since everything, all of our lives and all of the bullshit in the world is based on everything that happened up until 1946. And from then, it's just exacerbated what problems were already in the world, right? So then I'm like, okay, well, I wonder what happened in 1946. Wow. Have I got a story to tell? I would be here till next year if I tried to tell you everything that happened that year. So once you finish watching this, go to your fucking search engine and type in what happened in 1946 and just have a look at some of the things. So I made it through to March taking notes, and then I went, this is ridiculous. You guys are just going to have to look for yourselves. But this was just some of the things that happened between January and March in 1946. So the UN took over from the League of Nations. They bounced a radar off the moon, which measured the distance and also opened up space age because it meant that Earth could communicate with outer space. Outer space being outside the womb. This one, the Iran crisis of 1946. Jeez. Is there an echo in here? Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're having an Iran crisis as I speak. The last session of Permanent Court of International Justice was held. Or the unveiling of the electronic numerical integrator and computer. So it was like a general purpose computer that took up the whole room. I'm sure some of you heard about it. Winston Churchill was talking to some university about the Iron Curtain, and I had a little quick squiz about what that is, and that was quite interesting, so look that one up. Anyway, this is just a quick intermittent part 5 of the fact that Gaia is Sarah's Megalyn, and I'm going to leave that bit there, but go and fucking have a look at what happened. So if keeping in mind that all the problems of the world today are just exacerbated issues from everything that happened up until 1946. And I may not look just as crazy as people think when you see the results. All right, that one was lovely and short and sweet, 5 minutes. So there will be a part 6 eventually. once I digest this information. I did want to also say, so in the last video I was trying to explain the Rogum shot, and so basically I believe it was Agent Orange, but it could have started long before that. That was just the first mass exposure to, I think I called it herbicides. I don't know if that's what it's called. Pesticides, whatever it is. Fucking, you know, the shit that Gaia sell, you squirt it and kill your weeds. Yeah, that fucking shit that's killing us as well. Anyway, if I was to talk about Bayer and Monsanto, I would be here for another 10 years because I know a lot about them. Yes, I do. Okay, so what I was talking about with the Rogum shot is because Mary is negative blood type and Sarah Rose has gotten the positive blood type from Jesus, when you get the Rogum shot, what it does is it makes the mother's immune system blind to the fact that there are spike proteins on the red blood cells of the baby. So it kind of creates a illusion. That sounds familiar. All right, peace out for now.